want to introduce you to a great man, a veteran himself, a lover of this country, and Ashli Babbitt's beloved husband, Aaron.
Make me follow Trump. That's great. Norway, I got bumped up because I got to catch a flight. I was going on following up on Karen when they put me on the back in the truck. Thank you, everybody in this room right now. What you're doing for our family and my wife, there's no words for it. Just looking at your face and having the chance to actually sit down and speak with most of you, I hope, and shake your hands. It does so much for our spirit in such a dark, black time. I learned very quickly after the initial shock in awe of the situation on the 6th that I was going to have to bring myself to a point emotionally that may not be best, but it's best for Ashli and it's best for us. So when I say that person shot my wife, he didn't just kill her. He took my soul. It's gone for right now, and it might come back, but there's no good reason for me to bring it back right now, because this fight is going to be David versus Goliath, like a lot of you hear me say all the time, and it's the damn truth. We are going to be into this for years, and they're hoping that the longer they drag it on, the longer they drag it out, people stop losing interest. This room's telling me that that's not going to happen. All these cameras are telling me that's not going to happen.
Yes.
Everybody's getting arrested. The one thing I try and get across to people is just one person talk to 5 people every day about Ashli. Tell them what you know about Ashli. Tell them what you heard. Maybe they haven't heard. Maybe they heard something different. You know something else. But those 5 people are going to go talk to 5 other people, and now we're compounding, and we're getting her name up there. And that is going to be the number one reason why we win this, because we stay on top of it. And we do not let them bury her. A lot of people, you see me on interviews and stuff, the majority, I'll say that not just because John and Karen are there, but the majority of it is Newsmax, because they have been there to help and support us from the beginning. Fox News called me when they want some shocking on, they want to put me on there and show me videos of Ashli getting shot. That's what they want to do. It's the damn truth. There ain't nobody else calling but Newsmax. I can call them and get whatever my message across without issue, ever. I got a little off track there, I'm sorry. The Texas loves Ashli Babbitt rally. I don't think a lot of you in this room know how much Ashli Babbitt loved the state of Texas. We live in a tourist town in San Diego, and the lights that would go off in her eyes when we'd be sitting at the brewery, we'd hang out at one of our local spots, and somebody would walk in from Texas. That fake obnoxious, I'm not saying yours is, hers was, fake obnoxious accent would come out, because she spent time here. She was stationed here. She was stationed at Dias. She still, at the time of her death, has her name on a deed to a property here in the state of Texas, in Abilene. And she was not more proud of anything other than that. And honestly, she had true plans of us, coming back here to retire. This is my second time on Texas soil. It's definitely not going to be my last. The first time was when she had the opportunity when we moved from Maryland to San Diego. We drove straight through, all the way through, and we stopped and we stayed in Denton for like 3 or 4 days. We ended up spending almost a week in Texas just because she wanted to be here. So Ashli Babbitt loves you. Texas. I can promise you that. This has been a rough day. I cry a lot on my own. You see me on these interviews, and it looks, people say, oh, you're doing such a great job, and you're so strong. You don't see what's going on behind that. Wilma knows. Me and Wilma had the sad, I'm not going to call it a privilege, I don't even know what you want to call it. Me and Wilma were the ones that had to separate Ashley's ashes to distribute them to the family. God, the hardest things I've ever done in my life. But I have this, we call it travel in Ashley. It's in a really cool little glass jar with like a peace sign on it, and a swirly thing. It's got a cork top. So I have obviously a couple different, I have a big box that, they got for me, and it's beautiful. And then I have travel in Ashley, so I'll take her down to the beach sometimes, take her to the sunset. I was gonna bring them here, but I was like, I don't want to deal with that right now. But what people don't know, when I'm sitting on my computer doing these nationwide interviews, Travel and Ashley's sitting right in front of me.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir.
I don't need any other reason. So it's not my strength, it's hers. And, I pull strength from all people, all of you, all around the world. I get love from so many countries. It's unbelievable. The big one lately has been Australia. We see what's going on there. And those people are sending me letters saying, your wife is standing up for what she believed in and what we need as a nation here. And we need people like your wife. For me to hear that, it's so bittersweet, because Ashley was bigger than life. She was larger than life. I mean, she was such a small package, but you knew when she was around. In closing, because like I said, I wish I could go on a lot longer, but I literally have to get up to Houston to get on a flight for 7:20. But I would absolutely be open to doing this every year on her birthday.
Yes.
And I'd like to see a couple more chairs filled next year.
Yes.
And then we can get a couple more after that, and then we can move to the bigger building.
Yeah.
And then maybe one day we can get this thing outside, standing room only. Because she deserves it. She deserves it. So thank you, for everything. I love you all. Thank you,
Well, and one of the other amazing things about Aaron and Mickey and the entire family is that they have still stayed strong in speaking out about Ashley and speaking out about justice for her, despite of the flood of lies surrounding her death. And the flood of lies surrounding her life, they have still maintained that strength, they still maintain that dignity, and they still maintain that Ashley deserves justice, and we will give it to her. So thank you guys for that.
Pleasure.